Hello, my name is Vineeta Singh, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Sugar Cosmetics. Today, I will talk about how I built this company and the failures I faced to reach this point, because I feel that nowadays, everyone is in a hurry. Everyone wants shortcuts. People want to make 10x returns in crypto within 2 to 3 years or build a unicorn company in the same time frame. But my experience has taught me that building a business is tough but not impossible. You need patience, consistency, and years of hard work. Through my story, I want to share this lesson with you. Let me start from my childhood. I am the only child of my parents, who are both PhD doctors. My father always used to say that he wanted to discover the most proteins in the world that could be used to make drugs to cure diseases like cancer. He worked in his AIMS lab from morning till night. So, from a young age, I knew that whatever I did, it shouldn't just be the best in India, it had to be the best in the world. My parents always inspired me to focus on my studies. I was born in Anand, a small town in Gujarat, and often stayed with my grandmother in Bhavnagar, Gujarat. Later, my parents moved to Delhi for better opportunities, my dad at AIMS and my mom at ICMAR. When I moved to Delhi, it was a very different experience for me. Being an only child, I struggled to make friends because I had no siblings. I spent a lot of time alone, exploring my ideas. When I was 10, my best friend and I created a magazine and sold it door to door for 3 rupees. Selling at 3 rupees magazine was so hard that many people said it was too expensive. That was when I realized the value of even 3 rupees at a very young age. From childhood, I knew I would study at India's best institutes, IIT and IIM Ahmedabad. Cracking the IIT JEE and IIM Ahmedabad entrance exams was relatively easy for me. During my time at IIT, I participated in many sports, but only the ones where I knew I could win a gold medal. I was terrified of trying something new because I had never failed before, and the fear of failure held me back. I set my dreams based on what I could succeed at. Since I knew I would get an investment banking job offer, I applied for the same at IIM Ahmedabad and secured a high-paying offer of 1 crore. I was thrilled, but started realizing that my dreams were driven by a desire to avoid failure. This fear-driven approach was bound to end someday. At 23, I realized that all my ambitions, getting into IIT, IIM, and investment banking, were typical aspirations. There was nothing unique about them. I began questioning whether I was doing what I truly wanted or just what others expected me to do. When I was at IIT, I read a lot of books and was inspired to start my own company someday. However, I knew I didn't have the experience yet. So, at 23, I decided to leave my high-paying investment banking job and start my company. Honestly, if I had known how hard it was to start and run a company, facing so many failures in the next 10 to 15 years, I might not have made that decision. Luckily, I thought I could build a world-class company quickly. Our first idea was to create a luxurious lingerie brand and educate consumers about it through e-commerce. But we needed funding for that. Coming from middle-class families, neither my co-founder nor I had the capital to invest in the business. We pitched our idea to 10 to 12 investors, but they all asked, "What's your experience in brand building or textiles? Why should we invest 1 crore in you?" After so many rejections, it felt like a breakup, and I decided never to take investor money again. Instead, I resolved to bootstrap my company. When you bootstrap, it becomes a hand-to-mouth existence where you rely on daily client payments to sustain salaries. For 5 years, we ran a services company providing background verification services to clients. I had moved to Mumbai and was earning 10,000 a month after leaving a 1 crore salary job. It was tough. I realized that scaling this services business was slow because clients had the same concerns as investors. They preferred giving business to experienced players. Convincing them was a daily struggle, and the work didn't align with my passion. 5 years later, I decided to move on and create something I was genuinely passionate about. I wanted to cater to women because I knew young women would drive the biggest change in India in the next 20 years. Through research, my husband and I identified an opportunity to build an e-commerce company in beauty and personal care. In 2012, we started this company. Scaling this business was challenging. Back then, Indian consumers didn't shop for beauty products online. They preferred learning how to use them in stores. Moreover, big brands weren't interested in catering to young, social media-savvy women shopping online. They focused on older, wealthier women. Through extensive research, we found that our consumers wore makeup for themselves to feel confident and powerful. We realized that a makeup brand should give its consumers confidence, not fairer skin or shades that only suit movie stars. We created long-lasting products with shades that suited our consumers without compromising on quality. We believed that if you make the best products at affordable prices, you don't need expensive marketing. Word-of-mouth publicity is irreplaceable. Soon, women started posting rave reviews of our lipsticks on e-commerce platforms and social media. This organic publicity made our brand popular. Today, Sugar Cosmetics is valued at 3,000 crores. People think sugar grew quickly, but it's been a long journey of failures, learning, and trying again. I believe anyone who dedicates 10 to 15 years of their life to a passion, working consistently, can build a world-class company. Over the years, I faced numerous investor rejections and learned the importance of the right advice and investment. Platforms like Shark Tank India give entrepreneurs the opportunity to pitch their ideas, and we invest in them while guiding them with the right advice. Entrepreneurship can be a lonely journey, but having a cheerleader who has experienced failure can make a big difference. Here's my advice. 1. Start with a problem. The challenges you face and the understanding you have of them are unique to you. Don't worry about not knowing manufacturing or branding. Start a business in something you're passionate about. 2. Think big. Many entrepreneurs come to Shark Tank with small ambitions. If you aim for the stars, you'll reach the moon. Aim high and don't settle for less. 3. Don't fear failure. Your first product might fail. Learn from your consumers, iterate, and improve. Keep trying until you create a super hit product and a successful business. If I can build a company like Sugar despite so many failures, so can you.